And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Purdy going to the air right away.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up.
Back to throw, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
49er first down.
Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. Here is 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Open man is Jerome Jennings. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Purdy on the
3rd.
sneak. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down. At the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. That's into the hands of Pitt.
And now the ball's out. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
second and 10.
Second down on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy from the gun on third down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And his kick is indeed good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey from 40 yards out.
And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and saying, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, where he proved that last season was no fluke.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
That's some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and the 44.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Well, Darnold keeps it.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd double the back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And seeing no one, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
To throw is Darnold.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down.
Now 2nd and 3. Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Out to the flat, that's complete to his right back. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, we know he has decent hands out in the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to go to him just a little bit more.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, able to avoid him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. 3rd down and 10.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 2nd and 12. As they've got it as we resume action. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick 6.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines running for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to attack.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Noah Faber to catch on the crossing route.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Second down and 3.
47-yard line. Brings up second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third down and 4.
Here's Darnold.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Darnold. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Darnold from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 18-yard
So from
line.
inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's taken in by Arroyo. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Myers' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Michael Williams. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
The Seahawks.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Here's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
An 8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
That's caught by Jennings.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4.
Purdy now to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Williams in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Back to throw, Darnold. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Darnold. Going right back to Fant. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Darnold.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is
is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Darnold down to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot. It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
No gain on the play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Now 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. Pass caught by Pearson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
And he's got that wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
A gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down.
In motion comes the tight end left. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. Purdy. He cannot wiggle free. They've stopped it at the line on fourth down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Second down and 8.
Brings up second down.
Stephen with Walker on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
They're running in with Walker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brings up
Darnold.
And
the Niners get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 43. And 8-yard return there after the punt of 47. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy now to throw off the play in action. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Now second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Seahawks.
Purdy looking to throw. This is Jennings. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, here's second in the yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They're going to try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's got it. Puts it on the carpet tail. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of the gun, Purdy.
There's that man again. It's complete.
Second and 5.
Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that's thrown incomplete.
It's third down and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 6 yards away.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
An extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to end up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score has got a major impact on this game.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
6 yards. Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but it still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. The Rams getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 31.
Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. And gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5. And the 49er 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
The 45-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards pickup. 1st down, San Francisco.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing up all game long.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And now will come the offense as they take over. Back to throw, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple, and now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Purdy.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Now Purdy.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And it'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing here, Purdy.
No receivers open, so we're supposed to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing on the receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because you know their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances, and anytime it picks.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Seahawks, 26.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snap that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Darnold down to throw. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down for Darnold. It's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way in this one.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gun, McCaffrey. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Seahawks to use their third and final timeout.
2-yard gain on the
As they'll
play.
head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Purdy from the gun on third down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jaron Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So now Darnold and the Seahawks
Down by 6. 56 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Darnold.
And Walker has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Good for a Seattle Seahawks.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Darnold to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.